Good morning, welcome to another vlog. We are back. Weekly was the goal and weekly is what we're gonna do. It is Friday today though. I did try to film yesterday, but as I started filming, I changed my mind on what I was gonna do. I was gonna do the workout that I had planned for today, but my knee was a little bit, didn't quite feel right. So I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna film like part of it and then I'll film the other part, the workout today. And then I realized that it would make absolutely no sense because I was gonna be wearing different clothes. So yeah, I was like, nah, practiced it, but today I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get it done. Pre-training, so we've got 100 grams of dates, square of dark chocolate. We've got one of our Macro Kitchen protein blocks, egg whites, peanuts, oats, dates, dried banana, cacao powder, and some dark chocolate. 20 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbs. Then we've got 150 milliliters of beet juice, and then we've got our electrolytes, creatine, base, alanine, and then during the workout, I will have a coconut water, which is my go-to at the minute. Hydro Cocoa or Vita Coco, whoever, I'm not picky. If you want to sponsor me, drop me a DM. Watch a little bit of the HYROX World Championships. Annoyingly, with my time zone, because they're obviously in Europe, they were racing at like 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. and I'm like 7 hours ahead. So for me, it was like trying to do mental maths at this time in the morning, pre-coffee as well. So yeah, 7 p.m. So they were racing at like 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. Something like that my time. A bit too early for my liking. So I'm gonna get this down. I'm gonna watch a little bit more of the women's race. Don't know if you can hear that. Got a little gecko that likes to live with me. Called him Steve. He likes to eat all the little jumping spiders. Can't be too angry, but you just poop on the floor sometimes, which is really inconvenient. Oh, moist. It has rained. Here at Neighbourhood Cafe. It's very loud. Got my microphone on though, so hopefully you can hear me. Got my little oat piccolo. Delightful. On the menu today, HYROX specific workout. With the race coming up next week, I haven't done lots of specific workouts per se. I've been doing lots of running, rowing, biking, heavy sleds, things like that. But I haven't been doing a lot of like higher effort mixed pieces with like running in stations or much burpees, wall balls, lunges, farmer's carry. Done like a little bit, maybe touched on them once a week in a small volume, but not anything, I guess, developmental. 4 sets, 750 meter run at base pace. So I'm going to try and hold around a 440-ish. 500 meter ski or row, and I'm going to alternate each set. So I'll do 2 sets of ski, 2 sets of row, alternating each set. Another 750 meter run at race pace, and then 25 wall balls at 9 kg. And then I've got a 2-minute easy run recovery, and then straight back into another 750 at race pace. So it's going to be 6k of run volume at race pace, and then there'll be 8 minutes of easy running, which for me will be about 5:30. We are currently, it's Friday today, and we are 1 week out. So well, just over 1 week out. I'm racing on the Saturday, so just over 1 week out from Jakarta. There aren't many quiet places here in Where I live in Chimagi, it's much quieter, but here is, if you're on a main road, you just have to accept that a motorbike's going to go past at any given moment, or a dog's going to start kicking off. Anyway, I'm going to finish drinking my coffee, I'm going to watch a few more minutes of the women's race from the World Championships, and I'm going to head over to Obsidian to get into the workout. Cheers. It's so busy today, like crazy busy. I don't know why. Friday morning, mental. Something that I like to do before my races. So when I have my more race-specific workouts in the 1 to 4 weeks before a race, I like to warm up for those workouts with my race warm-up so that it's as familiar and just clear in my head as possible, so that on the day I don't have to think about it as much. I think a lot of people catch themselves out by just trying to optimize race week, race day as much as possible and making everything new and different. It's just not going to feel natural. Everything's going to take, you're going to have to think about what each movement is. You're thinking about your technique. It's going to take you longer than it would otherwise if it's familiar, right? So the more times that I've practiced my race warm-up, the more clear it is in my head and the more confident I am in how long it's going to take, the less I have to think about it on race day. And ultimately, it means that I can, go into the warm-up area at a specific time and know that I'm going to be able to get that warm-up done in the amount of time that I want it to get done. And I'm not going to catch myself out and leave myself running around at the last minute, cutting the warm-up short, not having enough time to grab a drink, go to the toilet, drop something in my bag, whatever I need to do, which ultimately is just going to remove as much unnecessary stress as possible. And that should always be the intention for race day, race week, is to remove stress, not add stress. So I'm going to run through my race warm-up. So we're going to start off with 8 minutes easy jog. Then we're going to do 2 minutes at threshold race pace-ish. Then we're going to go into a few running drills, get the body prepped and primed for some running, and then going to hit just a couple of minutes at race pace on the ski, a couple of faster efforts, and then I'll chill out for a few minutes. Ideally get my race warm-up done about 10 minutes before my start time, so that's just going to give me enough time to go to the toilet, grab a drink, just kind of bring my heart rate down a little bit, so my body and mind is ready to go, but I'm not stood on the start line with my heart rate at 90%, because at the end of the day, it's a long race. You don't need to be sweating, heart rate at 190 stood on the start line. You just want to be calm, relaxed, but at the same time you want the body to be warm and ready to go. That was rubbish. First round felt not too bad. Second round just started to overheat. So I did the first 2 rounds at 4:30, 4:40, ski and row at race pace. First 2 rounds of wall balls unbroken, but then got onto that third round and I couldn't even think. Didn't take the 2 minute easy jog after the second round
sat down in front of a fan, well, lied down in front of a fan for 3 minutes just to try and cool myself down a little bit. Didn't look at my watch for the last 2 rounds, just kind of tried to keep it like race, not even race feel, just like a steady pace that I knew I could sustain for the rest of the workout, so I could still get the rest of the volume in. Pace wasn't that much slower, it was like 4:45, 4:50, which is still quicker than my last solo pro, so that's positive, I guess. And also, the thing I always have to remember and remind myself is that I'm going to be racing inside. I'm not going to be racing outdoors in 32 degrees. So, and not running up and down a main road as well. So I always forget that part. So when I'm doing like race pace or I'm doing like pace-based workouts, I have to remind myself that it needs to be race feel and race effort, not race pace, because race pace in an air-conditioned arena is very different to race pace outdoors, 32 degrees in the sun. The last 2 rounds I did 15 and 10 for the wall balls. Didn't do the 2-minute easy jog and just kept the row really steady on that last round. So still ticked the box, got the total volume done, which is the important thing. Shit happens. So not gonna change anything, gonna go rehydrate, get a big feed in, do some work and carry on as normal, and just make sure that I'm doing everything that I can do, eating as much as I need to eat, I'm sleeping, hydrating, training smart, and it'll be what it'll be when it all comes down to it on race day. I'm gonna head home and get another coffee. So everyone knows the week before the race, the likelihood of you getting ill is seemingly exponentially higher. We've got some The Cure anti-inflammatory, the Ginger immune booster. Are these going to help? I have no idea. Am I going to take them every day? Yes. Yes, I am. We're going with The Cure first, which is the tangerine, turmeric, ginger, lime and black pepper. Cheers. That was actually quite nice. It's got a little bit of a spice from the turmeric and the black pepper. Oh, it's tickling my nose. I'm going to sneeze. Next up, we've got the ginger apple lemon. This one's going to be spicy. Cheers. Ooh, that'll clean you out. Just finished my Indonesian lesson. We did a lot of speaking today, which actually I was a bit worried about. I felt like it solidified a lot of the stuff that we'd learned, and I just needed help with the odd word, but found like structuring the sentences I was actually not too bad. That was good. So I'm gonna head home now, going to finish watching the end of the men's race for the Elite 15 in Stockholm, and then I've got some client messages to get back to, and then I'll start updating some of my clients' programs for the coming week. Getting my tracking up because I've got 3 ladies racing in Stockholm today in the age group races. Can't wait to see how they get on. Following along from afar because sadly I am not in Stockholm. But next year, Hong Kong, baby, not on the other side of the world to me. Looking forward to that. Can't wait to see how the ladies get on. I'm sure they're going to absolutely smash it. They've all trained hard. They're ready. I'm supposed to have a second session today. I'm supposed to have a threshold bike session, but given how this morning session felt, I'm undecided about whether I'm going to do my session tonight or do it tomorrow morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the vlog here, guys. A lot of content so far today, and it's been quite a lot of talking, and I don't want to have this like ahhing about whether I'm going to get that second session done or not. So I'm going to end the vlog here. Then I'm going to have another meal at like 4ish, and then after that I'll decide whether I'm going to hit that session or not. If I'm not feeling it, I'll go get a massage instead, just chill out for the evening. If I am feeling it, I'll get it done. I'll get a massage tomorrow and have a rest day tomorrow. As always, thank you for watching. It's only going one way, and that is up. On the last one, I said that vlog number 1 had got like 90 views, and I was like, oh, if this one can get 100, amazing. Vlog number 1 smashed it. It's like 115 views. Vlog number 2 was at like 85 after 2 days. So we are flying. That is down to you. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you have subscribed, like, leave a comment whether you liked it, you didn't like it. If you've hate watched this video, I still appreciate it. Helps the algorithm.